that motherfucker is not in heaven.
Right, yeah. Welcome back to Podcast a Hero. This episode, we're going to talk about C'est La Vie, and it's National Suicide Awareness Week in the U.S. I don't know if Canada has the same.
I did just see somebody post about that right now, so I imagine.
Okay.
The news cycle has been pretty steady
pretty
today. At this point that we're recording, Charlie Kirk is still alive. No, he's not.
No, he's not. Charlie Kirk is not alive. At this point, there is no suspect in custody. Yeah. That's the deal. They arrested 2 people and then let them go. So right now, we don't know who did it or why. We just know that he is no longer on Earth.
But that is the point in history we are recording from right now. You'll be hearing this like a week from now, but it is like
that's old news, dude.
Wednesday night at 9:30, and they let that old man go who they were walking through the crowd with his pants down for some reason.
Yeah, so like as you're dodging the tanks in the streets and stuff on Monday while you're listening to this, we were recording it before any of that happened, but this is the catalyst event that likely is going to...
We are still alive at this point as well. Should we not be Monday when this comes out? I imagine it will be loosely based on what has happened today.
I mean, I might... who knows? I'm leaving the country in like 36 hours.
Yeah, you might not be able to go
You
back.
might have a longer term guest.
You're going to need some more shoes. Or socks.
Socks. I'm going to have to bring a lot of socks.
We don't have big and tall men's stores here.
I'm going to have a whole suitcase just for socks. You're
going to have to be wearing like my friggin' shirts as socks.
This episode is brought to you by Cornbot, as always, and absolutely the best podcast, A Work in Progress. It's also brought to you by our patrons, a delectable feast of human feces before a passionate night of vigorous self-pleasure. Absolutely the best podcast, A Work in Progress. Ashwin, Brett Boss Blackwood. Do not mention my underscore. I am very self-conscious. Underscore. In Steven Exposure, Julia, High Tops, Protest the Here Joe.
Is that Joe? Or Yo?
Yeah. It's a different Joe.
Oh.
Rob the Anti-Human. Rhodey, I'm so jealous that you got to hear Number City live. Afterman, Ascension, and Descension are so meaningful to me. Rhodey loves my dink. Rubik's Cubes. That's a good one. I really like that.
I left my Rubik's Cube upstairs today.
Rubik's Cube. More like Rudebix Cube.
It does look rude. I watched those videos that you put up on Instagram. I look like the rudest man on earth. Cage was like, were you doing that the whole fucking time? I hated it. It was a bad look.
A Common Thread, Dave the Film Guide, Economist, Dimitri Timpod, the Picklecast, Sack, Fire Fee, Foolish Bale, Hugh Venus is the Skin Off Penises, Progtoff. Props to the Foo Fighters. I've never even seen a Foo, so they must be doing a great job.
Yeah, okay.
So much for pro-life. Hey, Charlie boy. Oh, whoa. That's a update like super fast.
Yeah, whoever did that just immediately got into it.
Spitguth, Susan, TBJ, Aaron MFJ, Allie, Benjamin, Bob, butthole, butthole. You learn chart. For a million years, raise your ass.
Yeah.
I tried to make my name align with the Sink Pissers one. It was changed. I look like a fool. Signed Colin Sink Pisser.
Okay. I don't get it. We mentioned pissing in sinks like so briefly one time.
It's so long.
It's become our entire fucking thing.
Jake, Jeffrey, Yo, Josh, KH Pandas, Mason, Michael, Mitch, Ouch My, Peggy Thrill, Sebastodon, She Who Penises the Skin Off Venuses, Sheldon, Source the Odd, Taylor, the final Dan, Thomas, Viva Hate, Yes, I Be a Newfoundlander by You're Not My Real Dad, You Can't Tell Me What to Do,
He's right.
and Zane.
You know what I'm upset about?
Hmm.
Spit Goth and Progtoff are
Yeah.
separated.
They are? Who got
They
in
are.
between them?
I don't know.
Let me go back.
They're no longer together. Whatever you've done, undo it.
I don't think
Undo it!
Let's see why.
I don't really care.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why.
But yeah,
They
so
are.
if you skip through the fucking start of this, there was a trigger warning, essentially, that today's topic is C'est la vie, like loosely connected to C'est la vie, but there will be mentions of suicide.
Yep.
There's apparently going to be a bunch of mentions of fucking murder because of Charlie Kirk's murder.
Yeah. I did put in a trigger warning for later. There will be references to suicide. If you're experiencing thoughts of suicide, please call or text 988. That works in both the U.S. and Canada.
Holy shit.
It's a suicide crisis line. Please avail yourself of that. We're going to talk about suicide stuff much later. But if that's triggering for you or whatever, like, totally understandable. Skip it and come back next week.
Yeah,
but
we're
it's
gonna try and
probably
keep
just
it-
going to be all talk about my feet.
Yeah, we're going to try and keep it light.
Yeah.
All the suicide jokes. It's just such a funny concept that
so many jokes.
it's going to be hard to stop
my
the flowing of jokes.
Is there PTH Mystery Weekend or Mystery Bell End news?
I like that you included Mystery Bell End. You're going to have to answer to that.
Yeah.
As far as the Mystery Weekend news goes, I'm coming back to Twitch next week. If this comes out Monday, I will be on Twitch at twitch.tv/RoadieWalkerPTH at 9:00 on Wednesday evening.
Should I then make the announcement that Fritzy's Disappointment Hour will come back? Because it's been on a little summer hiatus.
Has it been on a hiatus?
It's been on
Because you were doing it as an
hiatus.
after show at one point, weren't you?
That was the whole point of it. Was it
All
after
right.
show after you, and we kept going. But it's been on hiatus, and I've been thinking about coming back, and maybe I'll come back and do an after show after you.
Well, that'd be cool. And yeah, on the Twitch stream, I'll be working on Mystery Weekend songs until
And
they're done.
on the Disappointment Hour, we'll be working on Mystery Bell End songs.
Good.
No, we won't be doing that.
Good.
No,
Good.
but won't.
Okay.
Do you know how much work it would be to like get the drum set over here and do all that? Like,
Learn to program drums.
well, I could do that, but that's no fun for people to watch.
If you have Logic, don't you? It has fucking a drummer. You can just fucking plug it in there, and then all of a sudden you're just making music
Yeah,
without going to all the arduous bullshit of making drums
yeah. I don't know.
or learning
Maybe.
how to make drums. If you do, if
Maybe.
you don't.
Maybe I'll do it. Maybe we'll see.
Well, listen, I'm not trying to tell you what to do on your stream. You do whatever you,
should.
want.
I'm going to tell you what to do on your stream. Well, I'm sitting there and be like, "That's not great.
That's true.
You should do that over."
I'll have to. There'll be a bunch of stuff I'll have to do over and over and over again as I write it.
Many times. New music.
Speed.
That's a band.
Speed have a new song and movie. I can't
A new
tell if they were just
movie?
being Australians. I didn't see, like how Australians call bathing suits a bathing costume or something like that.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell if they just had a music video and they were calling it a movie because they were Australian.
They probably.
I never saw the movie, so I don't know.
The only thing I have to add is Law Dispute has a new record out. I like that.
Okay.
I haven't listened to it yet though, so probably
No,
we'll end up listening to it in the car. on my way
On your drive to my house.
to your house. So weird. I'm coming to your house.
That is weird.
Like, I'm gonna be there like
Soon.
so soon. So gross. So worried.
About what?
I don't know.
I told Kate you only eat chicken fingers. She was like, what should we make for dinner for Fritzy when he's here? And I was like, I think he's a chicken finger guy. He doesn't really eat anything but chicken fingers.
Did you really tell her that?
I told her that, yeah.
That's wonderful. I would eat chicken fingers. I'll eat anything. Just don't cook fish.
But here's the crazy thing. We don't have chicken fingers. We
In
only
Canada?
have fish fingers.
What are fish fingers?
Yeah. They're very similar.
Oh, are they like fish sticks?
Yeah.
Like the Gordon's fisherman?
Sure.
That's real gross. But
I'm
probably
sorry.
eat it anyway. That's all right.
Listen, we're making salmon.
Okay.
You don't like fish?
No, fish is gross.
Fish is the only thing you don't like?
And cottage cheese and bananas.
Have you tried cottage cheese?
Yeah, it's real gross.
It is pretty gross. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I've never tried real cottage cheese.
Look, I will eat anything that is prepared for me to be polite.
Yeah.
So it'll be fine. I'll live.
Then I will prepare something for you that you do not enjoy.
Okay, wonderful. It's gonna be goat anus.
Where am I going to get a goat anus from?
I don't know. It's probably a Canadian delicacy. Canadians just
cheap.
love their goat anus. In the podcast, The Channel
Yes.
on Discord, we have
On the Discord.
we have a Discord. You have a Discord.
Wow.
We have a channel on the Discord called Podcast The Channel. And often after episodes drop, there's usually some discussion.
People
goes on.
hypothesize about some of the stupid things that we've said during
Yes.
the podcast. Yes.
However,
What
so we were talking about, I think you brought up, well, isn't comedy just tragedy plus time?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then we kind of flipped it on its head a couple times.
Yeah. And MF Yeti so mathematically, comedy equals tragedy plus time. Therefore, comedy minus time equals tragedy. And comedy minus tragedy equals time.
I'm not sure how math works.
Yeah.
So
Technically, that's correct.
that is technically very correct.
From a math perspective, that is correct.
Well,
Which
let me
makes
tell
me
you this.
wonder, does that mean that MF Yeti has discovered time travel? Or has MF Yeti discovered immortality?
Listen, MF Yeti probably can't drive because his forearms are so big. And if you've ever met him, you know it's true. His forearms are enormous. I can't imagine he can turn the wheel very well.
I keep trying to make my forearms bigger.
You can.
Do these little
Yeah, you curl them.
things that curl them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get bigger forearms. They're not that big.
They'll get there.
Yeah. Trying to get bigger biceps too.
Yeah.
Skinny legs. I want to be that like super skinny leg guy with huge buys.
Oh, okay.
No
Well, you're
leg
going to have to
day.
eat more fish.
No, gross. I take a fish pill.
I take 4 fish pills. What else do
4?
you do? Well, yeah, that's the dosage of fucking fish oils.
Oh, I take 1 fish oil pill.
Was it huge?
I don't know. It's like that big.
Yeah. You might want to check on the dosage. It's probably 4 a day
I take a multivitamin.
with every meal.
No, just once a day.
You're not taking enough.
And
Is Piss orange?
no.
Fluorescent yellow?
It's usually clear because I drink a lot of water.
And then you're absorbing lots of vitamins.
I also take, I eat some protein
Oh, very good for you.
in a powdered form
Mm-hmm. Nice, nice.
with vegetables and berries.
Are you taking veggie greens? Is what you're saying?
I get the super greens.
Yeah.
In the power greens, you know?
Yeah, veggie greens. Just power greens. Greens
stuff
plus.
them in there.
They're called a million different things, yeah.
I stuff them in the thing, and then I dump a bunch of frozen berries on top of that, and then a bunch of protein.
Okay, so you're making
chocolate flavored.
You're making a little fucking garbage smoothie.
And then I put a little almond milk on it, and then I smoothie it up, and I drink it, and it's real good.
I gotta say, it sounds like you're doing lots of healthy stuff.
I'm trying.
Good
I'm really trying. I took apart my exercise bike today because the resistance wasn't working. It was just all zero resistance, and I was just like,
oh.
And I did not fix it. So it's in pieces, and I'm on Facebook Marketplace looking for a replacement because I don't want to fix this thing anymore.
I have a Peloton for sale.
Stop. Why do you have a Peloton for sale?
Well, Cage bought it during...
have a Peloton for riding.
Cage bought it during the pandemic, and no one ever uses it.
Oh. They're too expensive.
I used it for quite a bit, and then stopped. I go to the gym every day. I walk on the treadmill. I fucking ride my outside bike.
Ew.
I know.
That's how you get bugs in your mouth.
That's what I heard. So far, so good.
Duskbane also in this chat said, theoretically, if you tie yourself to a tree and run in circles at near the speed of light, you can fuck yourself.
How do you tie yourself to a tree and run?
Like as a tether, like if you're tethering yourself around a single point, and you're just going around.
It's going to wrap.
Well, I would assume if you were doing that fast enough, the rope that you tied yourself to the tree with would just chop the tree down.
That's true.
But I think the idea being that, like, let's say it's just you're tethered to a central point without friction, and you just were going around that fast. But then our good friend Jesse of the fridge fame added this. This was the response to that single line sentence that says, theoretically, if you tie yourself to a tree and run in circles at near the speed of light, you can fuck yourself. And Jesse said, this is false. I'm here to ruin the fun for my own fun and start a new soup-like discussion. Hypothesis. You can run fast enough to penetrate yourself. Experiment. Tether a human being to a small but mighty tree so one can perform masturbatory activities from behind itself. Making the assumptions, 1, the tether is long enough and strong enough to withstand the forces applied, torque, heat from friction of air resistance, low enough mass to be moved but high tensile strength, etc. 2, the human body can withstand forces applied when accelerating and sustained velocity during self-penetration. Or 3, during self-penetration, the receiving agent has little to no resistance to reducing overall agent velocity. 4, a human could travel at the speed of light under their own autonomy. 5, the tree, a tether point, can withstand the amount of energy emitted during the duration of the act. 6, the human traveling at this speed does not cause the environment around it to erode, catch fire, or otherwise cause harm to observatory operations so data can be gathered without harm. Assuming those are true, a self-masturbatory act is impossible due to Newton's third law of motion. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. In this experiment, this law proves that during the sustained velocity of a human traveling at the speed of light, the agent would continue to travel away from itself at the same cadence as the agent trying to masturbate itself. We know that light moves at 299,792,458 meters per second. The agent moving at 299,792,559 meters per second would perceive itself closer and closer due to the delta of speed of light versus velocity of said masturbator. But due to the second law of motion, the actual being would be farther and farther away. The only way to perform self-penetration in this manner would be infinite velocity. I'm not ashamed of taking 10 minutes to write this at work.
That's the most boring thing I've ever heard. I'm so bored by that.
I know. But then Duskbane replied, in this experiment, this law proves that during the sustained velocity of a human traveling at the speed of light, the agent would continue to travel away from itself at the same cadence as agent trying to masturbate itself. We know that, okay, blah, 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 blah. He says the only way to perform self-penetration in this manner would be infinite velocity. I contest the speed of light is finite. So to the traveler, the photons of light entering his sight would be from events that already happened. Given that he is traveling in a circular motion, he would be able to see himself entering himself in an infinite spectrum of penetrative events. I will, however, concede that the traveler would not feel anything, as his dink would be fucking a perceived image of himself and not truly himself.
Oh, because the image wouldn't.
Right,
It would be like a shadow of himself, because he would no longer be in that position anymore. How about we just boil it down to this? Some penis-having people have dinks so long that they can just bend it between their legs and stick it up their own bums. And that is really all you can do for self-penetration, as far as that goes.
Lefty 156 has a major issue with our podcast.
Okay.
I think we should address it.
Sure.
Lefty says the biggest problem with the podcast is they start talking about bands and songs, and I want to immediately go listen to see if I hear the same things or hear it in a new light based on their commentary.
Oh, that's interesting, because when I listen to the Propaganda podcast, I find myself like it's people talking about Propaganda, and then I want to go listen to the fucking song they're talking about. So I understand what they're saying completely. What Lefty is saying.
Do you just pause the podcast and listen to it and then go back?
If I remember to go back.
See, that's the things I said, you can pause our podcast and go listen to whatever and then come back. And that was the exact same thing Lefty said, was if my ADHD brain can remember to go back. And I said, Post-it note.
So you write a physical note. But what if you're not sitting at your desk? I often listen to podcasts, or I listen to podcasts or audiobooks while I'm working out.
You don't carry Post-it notes with you in your gym clothes?
Not often.
You should all the time, and a pen.
I don't barely even have gym clothes.
How do you keep track of what exercises you've done and how many reps of them you've done?
I do it on my phone.
Well, couldn't you do a reminder note on your phone?
So I'm going to set a reminder to be like, hey, go back and listen to a podcast.
And listen to the rest of the podcast.
But if I don't go back and listen to the rest of the podcast because something more interesting's got my attention.
Well, but isn't our goal as podcasters to make everybody listen to every minute of our podcast?
That's right.
Every human being.
Listen, if that was the goal, that huge fucking diatribe you just went on, that huge essay that you just fucking read, definitely made a few people turn it off.
I don't think so. I think every single one of them listened and took notes on their Post-it notes, and now Googling light speed physics.
Sometimes when I'm at the gym, I'll turn off the music. I'll turn off the music, the audiobook, the podcast,
and just listen to yourself groan.
Well, I'm sure we've had this conversation before, but I'd listen to my noise cancellation.
So just the hum of your own brain?
Like the fucking beating of my heart in my ears.
Does your brain hum like mine? When you're just sitting in silence, does it just have a hum to it?
I think a little.
Like a machine running at low power? Or
if it does, I don't notice it.
My brain is constantly making a noise, I think. It could be tinnitus.
Is it going, wow, 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 wow?
I wish it was like that. That would be awesome.
Sometimes that's the kind of note that you'll hit. You'll be like, Yeah.
Do I have a deep voice sometimes?
You do have a deep voice.
Oh.
Often I find myself trying to imitate you and I can't get down to those notes.
Oh. My voice has gotten higher as I've aged.
My voice has gotten higher. There is something to that. There are old men that are just going like, "Oh, where'd you fucking go now?"
Because when I was in high school, I sang in choir, and I was a bass 2,
a double bass,
like real low.
Ba-doom, doom, 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 ba-doom, boom, boom, boom. That's what a double bass is.
No, it's the lower note, the boom, 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 boom.
No, but I mean a double bass is the stand-up bass. That's
Boom, 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 boom.
yeah. I'm not talking about actual notation-wise. I don't know what.
But the bass 2 is the lowest vocal bass range.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't hit any of those notes anymore.
Now that's really strange. I would say that's probably due to lack of practice. Like you probably practiced a lot, and then you just you don't use it, you lose it.
I think also it comes from singing along to popular music.
Mhm.
Because most vocalists in popular music are tenors. Male vocalists are tenors. And so constantly trying to sing with that and stretching my vocal range higher to sing along with songs that I love, I think has
untrained your
my
fucking lower end.
range up, and I've lost that low end.
Well, when you come over for the weekend, I'll see what I can do about retraining your low end.
Remember you said that when we get to the gifts.
Okay. So it's interesting because I was listening to a fellow on TikTok that was a bass singer, and he had like the yo ho kind of shit that was going on. But he was young. He was like fucking 21. Yeah. And he was like, the interesting thing about this is your voice continues to get deeper. And like you don't reach like full maturity of your voice and the deepness until you're like around 40. And he was like, I got like 20 years ago. I'm gonna get fucking low, baby.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe this information is true. Maybe it's false. It's just some guy on TikTok.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go the other way. I think he's gonna find that. I think he's gonna find that singing so low is just boring. Nobody wants to hear a guy with a super low voice singing, unless you're like really into like choral music.
It's not as exciting, but it's cool, man. Look at Lance Bass.
Does Lance Bass have a low voice?
Oh, he's a bass in fucking NSYNC. Isn't it weird? His last name is Bass.
It's what if he was a countertenor?
I saw another video on TikTok that was saying Chris Kirkpatrick, like NSYNC was created around him. He was supposed to be the face. And the point was that it's like always the face of the band is usually the highest singer. And he is the highest singer, but just not the prettiest boy. So first comes JC and he's like, what up? I'm fucking pretty. But then JT comes in and they go, holy fuck.
Yeah, look how pretty he is. Look at those curls.
Everybody hates him now.
Really?
Yeah.
Like everybody in NSYNC or everybody in general?
Everybody in general. He like
what did he do?
He got that DUI and he was like, oh no, this is gonna fuck the tour over. But then he's gone on that tour, and I don't know if you've seen any footage from it. It's really funny. Like he barely sings any of the songs. Like he does that fucking song from the Trolls movie.
Yeah.
But he just like he throws it out to the audience the whole time. His dancing is like he's barely doing anything, just like a spin here and there and holding the mic up. People are paying tickets to go fucking sing to his songs and watch him just like lackluster dance.
That's no fun.
People are mad at him. I like him. I like what he's doing.
You really are supportive of the lead singer. Like when Genesis got back together and did that final tour, and Phil Collins did the whole tour from a chair.
Yeah,
I was just like, oh my
drums,
god,
Phil.
You were like, this is the dream.
That's where he belongs.
Just drag a chair out on stage, sit there. It's wonderful.
Hey, you know what I don't got time for? Did you see the VMAs or anything like that? Any of the footage from it?
A little. Like very little.
Did you see that fucking, what's his name, Youngblood? Aerosmith?
Saw that, yeah. A little bit. Because my mom called me and said, who are these people? Did Ozzy Osbourne really eat a bat?
He did.
Yeah. Yes.
It was an accident, and he got a rabies shot right afterwards. But that was so fucking corny.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people are, like, posting that around the internet, like, rock and roll is alive and well. That might be the fucking nail in the coffin of it.
Yeah, that is real bad.
That is, like, the worst fucking thing. And like, had Ozzy not been like a Zionist fucking monster, like truly maybe the Prince of Darkness, I got to think that if I cared about his opinion, he would have been like, Steven Tyler's a fucking loser that can't sing at all, and they're just like spitting all over his life's work.
Yeah.
Youngblood can't really sing.
I don't know anything about him.
I don't know. He's just a fucking young pop rocker. He sucks.
Yeah, he didn't.
Rock and roll sucks, and it's thanks to guys like that.
Yeah. He looks like, I didn't know who it was. Like, I saw it, and I was like, I don't know who that person is kissing Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
And then I looked it up, and it was Youngblood, and I was like, I don't know what that is. But he's clearly just like really embracing the whole, like, I'm going to wear super tight, really low rise pants and show you some of my pubes.
Yeah. And my hip bones.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever. It's like, that's like, we're doing like Old Man Yells at Cloud right now.
Yeah.
But it's maybe it's just not for us, but I see that and I go like, man, rock and roll is dead. That's so disingenuous. This is not a fucking rock star. This is a pop star. You know, like
rock and roll in pop, like in the popular culture, has been dead for a long time.
Yeah, rock and roll sucks, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but in like
popular
in the
rock
underground music, and in the indie, like DIY, like in genres and shit like that, like rock and roll is still fucking great. But it's just like when you try to put it in like stadiums and fucking award shows and shit, like nobody cares.
You know who was playing guitar for that fucking god awful performance of all that stuff?
I saw Joe Perry. Who else was there?
Nuno Betancourt.
Really?
Yeah. Which is like,
Nuno.
That makes me want to say like, oh, rock and roll's alive and well, because he fucking rocks, dude. But it sucked. The performance of that is just like, I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't feel good.
But in the same, I don't know. It's just not for me. It's not for me. So fuck me. Fuck my opinion. But
no, I mean, I think it's clear that our opinion is the correct opinion and everybody else is wrong. Yeah. I mean, isn't that how the world works?
But listen, if it was just kids, like, I don't know, 20-year-olds being like, all right, this rules, I'd be like, that's fine. Enjoy your rock and roll, whatever. But it's like old heads and shit being like, oh, yeah, Ozzy will never die as long as Youngblood's here. Like, get the fuck out of town, dude. And this sucks.
Let's talk about C'est La Vie.
Okay.
So, again, trigger warning here. We're going to have some references to suicide. If it's not for you, that's totally fine. Come back next week. Or come back later in the episode for gifts and games and stuff like that.
You could put up a thing that says skip to here now.
Yeah.
But you don't have to, because that's a lot of work.
This was the reason we're doing this episode today. It's coincidental that it's Suicide Awareness Week. A fan of the show, Leandra, put a poll up in the Discord.
Okay.
That said, hey, Discord folks, what is the next track that you guys want the podcast to talk about from Scurrilous? And C'est La Vie was the winner of that poll. So that's why we're doing it.
Well, that's fucking masochistic of them.
RF wrote this song.
He did.
The lyrics.
The lyrics.
You have a quote that says, RF wrote this song, so this will be merely my interpretation of the lyrics. It's about the insignificance of suicide and the fleeting few moments where anyone might give a fuck. Inside that, it explores appreciating the little things in life that make it worth living.
Yeah. So I think, like we had always said this, like there's no neutral suicide songs. There's no songs with like a neutral take. To me, this is obviously an anti-suicide song. Like it's supposed to provide the listener with, like deprive the idea of any glory whatsoever.
Mhm.
Right? I think that's the main purpose of it. It's like if you believe that there is any like fucking glory, like, oh, they'll miss me when I'm gone, and any of that sentimentality, it is there to say it will be very brief.
Mhm.
That sentiment will be very brief, and it's not worth it if that is your fucking if that's
your goal. Yeah. Do you know if there was a particular event or anything that led Arf to write it? Or was it just this was in his head, and I'm just curious if there was like something specific?
I couldn't say. I don't think so, but you know what? There's always something specific. Arf is not
Sure.
He's not without purpose.
Was it controversial in the band at the time? Like, did you guys talk about it and be like, do we really want a song about this?
In the band, no. We don't even talk about shit like that at all. It's just fucking here's the song. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Okay, cool.
It was controversial when we made the video. They made us put like the kids' help phone number at the end of it, which is like retrospectively being like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like but that was not our intention. Like at the time, we were just going, no. We were like, well, it won't get played on TV if you don't put this there. And we went, okay, put it there. But obviously, no longer being fucking young assholes. Very glad that it's there with something that deals with a sensitive subject like suicide.
Yeah. I think there must be only a very small percentage of people who haven't been directly impacted by it.
100%.
Chris Hanna has a really great lyric in Stargazing, which is, no one's angry, no hard feelings, these things happen to humans being. And I feel like that's ever since I heard that lyric, it's sort of stuck with me. And it's, I'm applying it here because I have been making a concerted effort in my life to find grace for people, right? Find that, like, I'm trying not to be judgmental of people. I'm trying not to judge the decisions that people make, trying to find grace in humanity because we all have our shit that we're going through. And it brought me to a thing that I heard a lot growing up. I had quite a few experiences in high school and just after high school with friends who aren't with us anymore. And a lot of times hearing from adults that were saying, suicide it's so selfish. And I never really thought about it until I became an adult and was kind of exploring this and understanding that, like, that it is such a cop-out for people to call it selfish or to call it that, like, it's also such a Western thing to do, to put the blame on somebody else so that we absolve ourselves of the blame.
To put the blame on the victim.
Yeah, 100%. Like, that's what we do. And, like, it should be, really, it's like the blame should be the community, whether it's small, family, friends, town, state, country, like society as a whole. Like, the blame falls on community for leaving people with no other way. Yeah. And I think, like, we as a society have completely dropped the ball.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, like, obviously it affects women as well, but when you look at men's mental health and suicide numbers just like fucking climbing, that's society failing us. That's fucking related to the patriarchy. right? We've told ourselves that we're only allowed to feel a certain way, and that it's like therapy is for fucking cowards and weak men and stuff like that. And everything's been like spelled out about strength and weakness, and it's all black and white, and men's mental health is in fucking crisis right now.
Yeah.
And to acknowledge it as anything else is short-sighted.
Yeah. And like,
but I agree with what you're saying. Like a lot of the time people are thinking about their own perspective and saying, oh, it's selfish. Like think about the people that you hurt when you leave behind. And it's like, I'm sure they do.
yeah.
I'm sure that is a consideration. I'm sure that,
And it is likely the thing that has stopped that person hundreds of times before they can't fight it any longer, right? And I think like the feeling of that is the only place to turn has to be the most terrifying, horrifying feeling that a human can feel.
Yeah.
And to judge somebody about that, or to put the blame for somebody on like to put the blame on somebody for that seems like cowardice.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't know. Yeah, maybe cowardice, but I think at best extremely short-sighted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, never more could you ever ask somebody to like put yourself in somebody else's shoes and try and be empathetic to what they're going through than somebody who is at that point, because that has to be the darkest, most terrifying place a human being can go. And to judge that just, it's terrifying to me.
Yeah.
And I can't do it. I can't like, if that is I don't want to glorify it, and I want people who are struggling to reach out for help, and I want people who may notice somebody struggling to do more to reach out to help people. Send a text, make a phone call, go see somebody, like take somebody out for lunch. If you're just even the slightest bit worried about it, like do something.
Yeah. Because
that could be the thing. That could be the catalyst to start helping somebody come back from it. And like, I can't imagine how terrifying it must be to be in that dark a place.
Absolutely. And may I say, you've done an excellent job keeping it light.
Switching.
But no, that was very well said.
Switching tracks.
I'd like to say that.
This song includes a mention of trains running late. What a price! Oh, what a price to pay! What is it with you guys and trains?
We love trains. Did you not grow up with trains?
I mean,
they're so cool. You put a penny on the tracks.
Yeah, but like, what is it? What's the metaphor?
Well, the thing is, RF said a lot of stuff, and then later I just couldn't figure out how to say anything on my own, so I just used his stuff again.
His stuff, and that's just it. Do you like trains?
And I don't care about trains at all.
You don't?
No.
You just love blimps.
No, I don't like blimps very much either.
You love blimps.
I got in a lot of trouble on TikTok when I made that song about how blimps are stupid and how you could shoot one down with a gun. A lot of blimp guys came at me going like, actually, you couldn't shoot a blimp with a gun. Like, I don't fucking care, dude. Like, I don't care about blimps.
You do. You love them so much. You spent so much time. You spent like a good year doing nothing but talking about blimps. It was an obsession.
Was that a joke?
No.
Did you intentionally say Goodyear, as in the Goodyear blimp?
No, that was not intentional at all.
I thought you were fucking like, I was like, did you write that joke earlier?
I wish I had written that joke. That would have been much better than me just stumbling into it.
No,
and going,
it would have been so much worse if you would have written it. Like, it's funny that you just fucking said it by accident. It would have been fucking stupid if you actually conceived that joke earlier, and this whole thing was just about getting to the point where you could drop your punchline of you spent a good year writing songs about blimps.
I take it you don't like dad jokes.
I do.
Because that's like a dad joke right there.
Similar.
Yeah. I also feel like C'est La Vie, it might be the hookiest PTH song.
Yeah?
Do you think?
I don't know.
It's got
I think probably Turn Soonest to the Sea has like the biggest hook of our career.
Yeah. I don't know. This feels like there's a lot of repetition. It just feels kind of hooky.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always the goal. Like, I don't know if people know that, but like my goal is to write hooks. I don't always get it. Like, I don't always hook them in, but I am always trying.
That's really funny because you're wearing a Bass Pro Shops shirt.
That was I wrote that joke. You
did that joke and wore that shirt on purpose.
Yeah. That was intentional.
Did you intentionally not wear your Bass Pro Shops hat because you didn't want to have a hat and shirt at the same time?
I just don't know where it is. Otherwise, I'd be wearing it always.
Can we do... I don't have anything else to talk about C'est La Vie.
Good. Make me sad, dude. Do you want to know anything about it? I can figure out some stuff about it.
What do you know about it?
That's the first video we ever hired actors for. It was really weird. Someone did auditions and shit. Like, they brought in actors.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. It was weird. One of them was talking to us a lot.
What, like trying to figure out their character's backstory?
No, I don't know. He was just talking.
What's my motivation? What's my motivation?
He just kept talking to us, going like, "Man, we're like kind of in the same boat as you, dude. We're just like the performers on this shit. We don't got much to do with it." That's a pretty good video, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you? You're also seated, I think, in that video quite a bit.
Yeah, but then also I'm standing in front of a weird piece of plywood that's lit up a lot, wearing a black shirt.
Yeah.
That was the first song I heard from Scurrilous that I liked. Like, they were showing me, at that point I had stopped going to practices. Because the practices were fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And they were recording instrumental pre-production with Cam and George. Like, they just came into our fucking jam room, mic'd up some shit and recorded. And they were showing me the songs, and I remember just being like, wow, I hate this one. I hate this one. I hate this one especially. And then I remember Luke being like, wow, you're going to like this one. And he showed me C'est La Vie, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. And I remember being like so stoked because it was like fast and kind of like Symphony X-like. And it's the first song I heard from Scurrilous that I was like, I actually like this.
How many Protest the Hero songs do you like?
I like them all.
Well, you just said that was the first one on that whole record that you liked.
Whenever I hear the instrumentals, I just go, this is nothing to me. This means like nothing, which is horrible because, True works really hard on them. But like, it's just like guitar noises to me. And it's like, until I sit down and I like have to break it down and then do my job on it, that's when I start to like learn the song and care about the song. So for the most part, when I hear the instrumentals, even now, I go, I don't care. Like, there's a song that I'm working on right now called Rest in Pishi. That's the working title. Yeah. Pishi being the Persian word for cat.
Okay.
Pishi Khanum. Pichikanom.
Rest in cat.
Yeah. My Pichikanom means like Little Miss Kitty or something like that. So it could mean anything, but I remember listening to it and being like, this is fucking like obnoxiously tacky and like just like fucking whatever. And then I sat down and started writing and it was like, oh, it's delightful.
I don't believe you.
It is.
No, I believe you that song is delightful. I don't believe that you actually like any of the Protest Hero songs.
I do. I like them all.
I don't know. I feel like there's a bunch of them that you guys never perform because you hate them.
We don't hate them. We just they're hard.
What else? Like, where did you like? Where were you when you were writing lyrics? Just sitting at home, listening to scratch recordings or demos?
Yeah, I would have been in. I would have been at Young and Balliol or Balliol, which is where I used to live and which is where I met Mylène. And I just sat with my computer and my USB microphone.
Mm.
And I just like wrote like scratch vocals, and then I went in and I recorded it with Cam, and then went in and recorded it with Juice.
Did you happen to hear the episode that Mylène sat in for you on?
I didn't end up going back and hearing it, but I knew I was supposed to because you told me.
Did you?
I heard the start of it.
Well, he refutes some of the how we met story that you told about how you
he does?
Yeah. Because he says he lived in the neighborhood first and that it was you who was stalking him.
That's probably true.
That's how you guys met. Was that you were like camped out outside of his place just waiting for him to come out every day, and then you would just like run up to him and go, "Hey,
that might be true.
Want to be best friends?"
I did kind of do that. I met him at the subway station.
Mm-hmm.
He just like kind of ran up to me while I was.
He said he recognized you by the back of your head.
Someone said that to me the other day.
Yeah, you have a very interesting back of your head.
Is it flat?
It's weird looking.
Is it?
Yeah. You should just never turn your back on anyone ever again. Just walk backwards everywhere you go.
I was at the Young and Davisville fucking train station.
Yeah.
Or Young and Egg. And he was like, "Hey, you're the guy from Protest Zero." And I was like, "Hey, cool." And then I saw him again. And then I saw him again. And then I saw him again. And then one time I was like, "Hey, man, what are you doing? It's like 2:00 in the afternoon on Tuesday. You want to go drink beer?" And he was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, let's go." And we drank beer.
That's so weird how to meet a friend.
It's cool making friends. I like it.
I know you do. You love making friends.
I do love making friends.
I am terrified of other people.
I had a memory of a friend I tried to make at the Coheed and Cambria show the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought of a funny joke where there was a guy standing at the urinal, and I walked over beside where his penis was and rubbed my hands together and said, "Hey, this must be where you wash your hands." Because you remember, I was very drunk.
Yeah.
And I was insinuating that I was going to put my hands in front of his penis and wash my fingers.
In his pee-pee.
With his piss.
Yeah.
And he just went, "Fuck off." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Okay, bye.
I thought for sure that story was going to go, you reached over, grabbed his penis and tried to put it back in your pants and then went, "This isn't my penis." And that's how you guys became friends.
You thought for sure that's how the story was going to end?
Yep, 100%.
You get a wild imagination.
Do you want to play this game?
Yeah, so bad.
Okay.
I love games.
This game, have you seen the film Better Off Dead?
Better Off Dead.
John Cusack from the 1980s.
I fucking hate John Cusack.
Perfect.
I love Joan Cusack.
Yeah, his sister.
His sister.
Yeah.
I just like John Cusack, like always is like He plays the same character in every movie.
Mhm.
I feel like it's John Cusack. He's this like cool trendsetter he's the only man on earth that's ever heard of some of the most popular rock and roll that's ever existed.
So you
Like-
basically you saw that one movie where he owns a record store, and
He's
that's
like that
your
in
whole-
every movie, dude. Serendipity, Hot Tub Time Machine. He's in all those movies, and he's the same fucking John Cusack. I hate him, and he's always just like, "Oh yeah, you wouldn't know it. It's a little known band called In Excess." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh, you'd
Everybody
hate
knows.
this underground band called U2." Just like you listen to the worst fucking music that exists on the fucking planet, and you act like it is like nobody's ever heard of it.
Oh my god, I love it.
I fucking hate John Cusack. There was a long time ago where we started using the name Cusack instead of calling each other like loser or asshole. I mean, like, shut up, you stupid little fucking Cusack. And it was like, it's because I think I might have started it based on my hate for John Cusack, but it feels wrong now based on my love for Joan.
But you didn't love like Gross Point Blank? That movie fucking rules.
I like all of the movies that he's in.
Yeah, you just hate him.
I just hate him.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is a game based on a movie that he's in.
I can't remember what happens in that movie.
So I'll give you a brief synopsis. John Cusack is a high school kid who is trying to unalive himself throughout the whole movie,
Oh my God.
though it's a comedy.
Of course it is a comedy.
The
As we
writer,
said, suicide is a deep well
Yes.
of comedy.
the writer and director of the film is named what? The guy who did this movie. Is he A, Savage Steve Holland, Marvelous Mark McIntyre, Devil Dave Roberts, or Neat Ned Davies?
I hate all those, man.
Mm-hmm.
Neat Ned Davies.
Incorrect. It's Savage Steve Holland. That is what he is credited as in all of his films.
Is he a fucking wrestler?
No.
Are you
He's
sure?
just a weird dude. Just a
Well, I don't
weird-
like him.
weird little
Right out the
dude.
gates.
John Cusack's character is trying to off himself because of why? A, his girlfriend leaves him for the captain of the ski team.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You remember it?
No,
Oh.
that's
Okay.
it. That's just like that is the level of John Cusack that I expect.
Well, here are your other choices. B, he can't pass his driver's test. C, if he is successful, his best friend gets free college tuition. Or D, his parents move the family to Arizona.
I'm gonna say A,
It is A.
just based on your reaction. Kind of give it away.
But all the other ones are actual movie things.
Oh,
Like Pump Up the Volume is about the kid's family moves him to Arizona and he's all depressed about it. The free college tuition is from a movie called Dead Man on Campus.
Dead Man on Campus with Zach Morris.
Yeah. And
That's a good movie.
Can't pass his driver's test is License to Drive with the Haim and with the two Coreys.
Oh, Corey Haim and Corey Feldman.
Yep.
When Corey Haim died, I tweeted "Eat Dirt, Corey Haim," which is very insensitive, and I regret it now. But someone came at me so hard on Twitter, just being like, "Fuck you, man! What the fuck?" And I was like, "Yep, no, yeah, that was wrong.
That was a
That was
bad
wrong.
one.
Yeah,
Untweet.
yeah."
What is the famous line that the paperboy yells at Lane throughout the whole movie?
Can you?
Is it
Yeah, give me
is
the
it
things.
A, where's my money, Lane Meyer? B, I want my $2. C, you have to pay your paperboy. Or D, surprise!
I like surprise, but it's C. You have to pay your paperboy.
No, it's B, I want my $2.
Fuck.
And there's a great bit. The paper boy is chasing him around the whole movie, trying to get his $2. And he knocks on the door, and Lane answers the door, and the kid goes, I want my $2. And Lane says, sorry, kid, I don't have a dime. And the kid said, didn't ask for a dime, $2 cash. Such a great bit. The film's villain,
John Cusack, of course.
No, well, right. If that's how you,
it is.
The ski team captain who steals his girlfriend. Right. He's the guy that wears 2 polo shirts with the collars popped.
Wow.
Right. You know, like that kind of. I know 80s.
The look. Yeah.
His name is what? Ray Hitler, Roy Stalin, Ron Mussolini, or Rick Pol Pot.
Holy fuck. I think it's Ron Mussolini.
It's Roy Stalin.
Wow.
Final question. Charles DeMar, played by Curtis Armstrong. Do you know Curtis Armstrong?
No, but I can look him up quite quickly.
Yeah, Curtis. Well, you probably won't have to. Curtis Armstrong is famous for playing Booger in the Revenge of the Nerds movies.
His name seems really familiar. Or that. Okay, yeah, I know this guy.
Okay. He is constantly on the hunt throughout the entire movie for what? A, his bike. B, cake. C, drugs. Or D, hookers.
C, drugs. Final answer, please.
That is correct. It is drugs. At one point, he is on top of a mountain, like a ski mountain, snorting snow because it's the closest thing he can find to cocaine.
What was the deal with like 80s ski movies, man?
The best.
I watched a movie somewhat recently called Ski School.
Yeah. They're great.
Jim Carrey's first movie. It's one of those. It doesn't even make fucking sense.
Yeah.
It's got Alan Thicke in it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's a Canadian production. I forget what it's fucking called. But it's just like Jim Carrey being like wacky, Alan Thicke skiing, and then it all ends with like a fucking concert.
Sure.
And you realize that the whole movie was just a vehicle for this fucking live band. I forget what fucking band it even is. It's a real band. It's like Stompin' Tom or something like that. And I wish I knew what this movie was.
The 1980s was full of movies that were like that. So like Meatballs, right? Like the whole like 2 rival summer camps, and the rich kids summer camp's going to take over the raggedy summer camp. And so the ski movies were all about like the fancy ski resort trying to take over the ragtag ski school. It's
because all those skiing punk rockers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the movie is called Copper Mountain.
All right.
It's a 1983 Canadian comedy television film, written and directed by Damian Lee and David Mitchell, produced for CTV Television Network that premiered on First Choice TV Network, starred Jim Carrey and Alan Thicke. It is a thinly veiled quasi-commercial for the now-defunct Club Med Ski Resort in Copper Mountain, Colorado. The majority of the runtime consists of rom-com plot interspersed with performances by country and rock and roll musicians Ronnie Hawkins, Rita Coolidge, and Chicago frontman Bill Champlin, with whom TV theme song writer Thicke co-wrote the song Sarah. I watched it years ago. It's fucking horrible.
Oh, I'm definitely going to find it and watch it.
It's only an hour long.
It's wonderful. I love it. I have a gift for you.
And you.
I think it's.
My gifts are getting really bad. I feel like out of nowhere, I got really fucking bad at drawing.
Oh, I think you'll agree with this one that I have
What do you mean?
I have never been good at drawing.
But like, I feel like I used to be somewhat serviceable. Like I could make a drawing. And now the other night I was up with my son. He was having a fucking tummy tack,
Mm.
which he was just like up, like feeling sick as shit, and there wasn't a whole lot I could do about it. So I just sat there beside him and drew a picture of you playing the trumpet for some reason. And the weird thing is,
No, see,
halfway
this is
through,
good.
halfway
This
through, I
is
was like,
real good.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
But halfway through, I was like, oh my God, I don't know what a trumpet looks like.
So here's me. You gotta block the light. Playing a trumpet.
Yep, you are.
I really love this a lot.
It's bad.
I like the little shorts and the suspenders.
So you've drawn a picture of us, me
Mhm.
with my blonde hair and black eyes.
They're blue.
laying
Your eyes are blue in that photograph.
but the like whites of them.
Oh, the whites of them because I
You
forgot
didn't
to
color
put
the
in
eyes. You
white.
colored the pillows behind
I
it.
did, and I forgot to color the eyes. Ugh,
And
I'm the worst at this.
I do like how we're having a sleepover.
This is what's gonna happen.
Whoa. Squid Pisser just commented on our fucking video
Stop
on
it.
Instagram.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you remember how you put up that Squid Pisser thing?
Yeah.
I just got a notification that says Squid Pisser commented, "Oh, solid shout out. Thank you." And then a squid emoji and a squirt emoji.
I love it.
But you drew this picture with us having a sleepover and little boners.
We got our little teeny tiny boners.
I like how you made our boners the same size, despite the fact that
They are.
For your sake, I hope they're not.
Look, we've measured.
My penis would look funny on your body.
My penis looks funny on my body.
Yeah, but like funny huge.
That was the whole idea of the basis of that entire picture was the little penises. Everything else was built around it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, my basis was just you playing a trumpet.
I've never played a trumpet before. I've
apparently never seen one before.
You've played trombone before, right?
Yeah.
Do you know like what the how to put the mouth thing and make
Yeah.
I don't know how to do any of that.
It's called an aperture.
Yeah, you gotta like stick your weird tongue in there. Like
no, you don't.
Like some
your
kind
lips.
of
You just
weird little like
you just buzz your lips.
you gotta give it a weird little kiss with your tongue. You're like,
No, you just buzz.
My mom had a flute when I was a kid, and I did not know how to use the flute. I couldn't make it make noise.
Okay.
I also watched a guy the other day turn a carrot into a clarinet.
Did he call it a claret?
I don't know. He just said carrot clarinet. He
could have said it's a carrot net.
He had the thing. He drilled a hole through it, and then drilled the little holes in it, and then stuck a funnel in one end.
Okay.
And then he had the mouthpiece. He said the mouthpiece was from a saxophone because that's what he had handy.
Okay.
And then he just started jamming.
Crazy.
Yeah.
One time, the boys and I bought this huge fucking dildo, like one of the big sloppy ones, and I spent like a long time hollowing it out, and so that we could put it on the gear shifter of our first van, and we had like a pink fuzzy like steering wheel cover, and then this fucking massive cock that just came out of it. We had to shift with the fucking cock. It ruled, dude. I wish I still had it. It was funny.
There's like a growing trend right now of people throwing dildos onto sporting event fields. Okay. Of course, it started with the WNBA because fucking men are
sexism,
the worst.
Yeah.
But now it's like gone into other sports, and I'm really looking forward to hockey season and seeing dildos get fly over the glass. I think that would be very funny.
I went to a baseball game last night.
I saw. You saw the Toronto Blue Jays.
I left in the ninth.
Yeah. as
Wow.
one does to beat the traffic.
Well, Alejandro Kirk was at bat. The Jays were down 3-1. They'd been down 3-1 the whole game. And anyway, I almost said Charlie Kirk, Alejandro Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
We watched him take 2 pitches and then we left. He walked. They replaced him with Heineman, a runner.
Mm-hmm.
They very quickly loaded the bases and tied it up and then got out. It went to extra innings where they went through fucking their lineup again somehow. Heineman came to bat. Their bases were loaded. He flied out to the outfield and Vladdy Guerrero Jr. Went home. And
Nice.
the Jays won the game.
And you missed it.
But I missed it. I was gone.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
That's a very
Happened to me.
common thing.
And I should have known the Jays are having a season of absolute comebacks. They've
Yeah.
done it again this evening. Just
We
while we
are-
were talking.
We are half a game ahead of you
Mm-hmm.
right now in the American League standings. We just finished beating the Yankees 11-1.
The Yankees are, I don't know if you heard Buck Martinez on the broadcast last night, but I obviously didn't. But I saw it later.
Mm-hmm.
He absolutely eviscerated the Yankees. He just went on about how they're not a good team.
Yeah, they're not. Not
When they
this year.
don't hit, they're fucked. You know what?
They have the best offense in baseball right now, but they don't. I don't know. They don't win.
Good.
We beat them 11-1. Did you know? You mentioned Buck Martinez.
Yeah.
Is a childhood friend of my mother's. They went to school
Is that true?
together. Yeah. My mom.
Well, did
is
you know
very
that I
good.
do a pretty good impersonation of him?
Do you?
Thank you, Jamie. That's it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I think the
So-
only thing that's left to do, old pussyfoot, is tell everybody to eat shit and go fuck themselves.
Well, you heard the man. Do it.
Eat shit and go fuck yourselves.
Eat scat and go flip your mom.
Flip your mum?
Go flip your mom over the moon.
Or you can also pick a picture from your
Is he she?